and almost died. Let's do a quick rundown of all the surgeries that I've had. I had my adenoids removed. I've had my gallbladder removed. That was when I was 10 years old. Not normal. 2011, wisdom teeth removal. 2012, L3 pars and pedicle spinal fusion, after it was broken for 3 years. Then the equipment that they used to fuse my spine had MRSA on it. It was contaminated, so I developed a MRSA infection in my lower back, had a blood clot the size of my fist, and almost died. It was two additional surgeries to remove all of the MRSA. There were some vacuum pumps, and I had to go home with a PICC line to self-administer a giant ball. After that nightmare in 2014, the symptoms of my carpal tunnel syndrome got to be so bad that I was waking up in the middle of the night slamming my hand on the wall just to make it feel better because of the numb and the pins and needles. It was horrible, horrible pain. And so I had carpal tunnel release surgery in both hands in 2014 and 15. It was the right hand in 2014 and then the left hand. And then there was a break for a few years. And I didn't have issues until after I moved to Virginia. Once I had been in Virginia working myself to death for like 3 years, I had to have a cervical fusion, C4 through C6. And that was probably worse than the lumbar fusion, in my opinion. The recovery anyways, I couldn't drive. I still have trouble driving, checking my blind spots, moving my head really quickly. It hurts. And I don't know what it is exactly, but sometimes it feels like something is pinching and like sends down my arms. And I've never been the same since the neck surgery. Something fundamentally changed in me after that surgery. I woke up a completely different person. I didn't have the same go-getter drive anymore. I feel confused, and sometimes I have days where I feel like my old self, but most of the time, no, I don't feel as self-sufficient as I was. I was super independent, hyper independent, dramatically independent. And now I have to ask for help. And I really don't have a lot of people to ask for help for a lot of things. And that's hard. But that wasn't even the last of this.
It was my first elective surgery, hopefully my first of several more to come. And it was a bilateral salpingectomy, which is a permanent birth control procedure done by removing both fallopian tubes. The salpingectomy leaves the eggs inside your body and it leaves your uterus intact. So with intention and money, if you were to change your mind or decide that you did want a child, that's still a possibility. But in the meantime, there's no surprises, there's no unwanted pregnancies, and